Hey, welcome back to my channel, this is Kuro, and we're playing some more Genshin Impact. It's another Genshin Sunday, although it depends whether or not I do upload it on a Sunday, but we are going to set up our character for another episode. So, 12 characters that will be excluded. We have... how many characters in total? We got 24 minus 1, 23, 11. So we're going to choose a number between 1 to 11. Okay. Those will be the 12 characters that we'll be excluding. So, we're going to choose a number between 1 to 11. Choose a number between 1 to 11.
The answer is 2.
Okay, so the answer is 2. Ula's already taken. Aika's available. It's going to be Hutao. Alright, next up we're going to replace Barbara. Choose a number between 1 to 10.
It's 4.
That should be Diona again. So we're going to roll with Diona. Finally, we're going to replace Aloy. Choose a number between 1 to 9.
It's 7.
So that's 9, 8. It's Lisa.
Oh, you're taking me out?
Interesting. So that will be our lineup. Looks like a good elemental mix. So this should be fun. Right, so the team has been deployed. And we're going to be warping over to the mountain at the top and then diving in from above. Right, so I have one goal. To jump off from this mountain and drop in. I realize I'm going to probably lose some health as Hutao. Actually, speaking of Hutao, I don't know if I actually properly equipped her. But I think we're over... the location. I think I see Song Li down there. Whoa, okay. That's cool. Ouch.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Okay.
Finally!
Well,
Let's
traveler,
stick it on auto for a little bit.
have you gained anything from our adventure so far?
I learned that you don't understand the concept of money. I'm not sure if we're living the high life or experiencing the struggles of the poor. I think he has so much money he doesn't understand the concept of money. Or he actually doesn't have any money at all.
Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided...
Are you going to pay me? I hope
to treat you to a meal. Oh,
you're treating?
Yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time.
I actually did not
Tonight,
choose
I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
An old hole in the wall. Is it going to be Wang restaurant? I hope it is Wang
Indeed.
restaurant.
Let us meet near the harbor at third round.
Third round knockout. Why does it sound dodgy? You know, I kind of like Hutao's design. It's not sexualized? I think that's the word. I don't know, it just took me a moment because I'm just trying to choose the most appropriate comment to make. Didn't get rid of the bird. Wait until the appointed time. Right, we've forwarded time. It's now 6. And, yeah, I think we just need to head off to whatever location we need to head to. Where is it? Okay, so I see Song Li over there. So I forwarded time. And now we're just going to sit with him.
Ah, you're here.
We're here.
There's no need to order. I've already done so.
Okay.
Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here,
looks spicy.
The owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice.
Okay.
I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking,
alcoholic?
dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Right.
There's even a
storyteller
here. Great.
Besides fine wine, the excellent but when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds.
Yes, I saw that. The pavilion in the clouds.
In the mist. What does it mean
How do we
to
get
have
there?
all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges earth and sky.
So
Imagine
that belongs to her.
the weather is clear, and you
gaze
gaze
down
down from the deck on the world below.
Sounds like she's trying to become an
Behold,
adeptus.
The glorious
Ganyu.
sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper,
You know,
and yet they guide.
the image
Lady
makes
Ningguang's
Ningguang
hand.
looks a lot better
Such
than her character
is their
model.
value. Merely grasping one or two
Her
of
character
them
model
will
looks a lot
surely gift
younger
you
than her
a fragment
actual
of
artwork.
her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot.
Sounds like Tin Jun.
Liyue locals talk about her. The
Like Lord of
Fajui
Sky.
hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At
One
last
step from
I have
becoming an
found
adeptus.
You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Oh,
Who's there?
who's that?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith,
Ganyu.
nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I
We have a
am
bounty?
an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu,
Emissary.
secretary at the Yue High Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you.
What's the difference between an emissary and a secretary? Oh god, I feel like I need to Google this.
Well,
Emissary?
in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the
Oh!
moment, I am serving as
So
Lady
that's the same thing.
Ningguang's
Right,
special
no- what?
emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst.
I want to
am
get her
duty-bound
character.
and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan.
Sounds like a trap.
She invites
It's a
you
trap.
to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Problem, I tried to get to
Lady
the
Ningguang
palace in the
said
sky.
this. Invite her to
I was
come here.
unsuccessful.
I wish
So
to meet
I don't
her.
know how I'm going to get there.
At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
Okay. And how are you going to get me up there?
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. Paimon still
Will
can't
Song Li
believe it.
be joining
We'll
us?
be meeting
Or
people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We
You're
should
up
be
to
on our
something.
best.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor.
very rare
You'd best
honor
be
indeed.
on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber,
Duhua
meet
Marsh,
me at
okay.
Duhua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright, we'll see you soon. Oh, great. We have to wait until Adventure Rank 28.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Well, In which case, I think we may be in luck. There is an event. Shadows Amidst Snowstorm. I think we can do this. I see Sucrose.
Huh. Looks like Timaeus isn't here today.
There's Sucrose. Oh!
Customers?
So that wasn't part of her hair. It's actually
me.
is.
Are you looking for Timaeus?
So she's not human?
Just strange for him to not be around. I see.
What is she?
He was called away by Albedo a little while ago.
Those are ears.
I was called over
Those
to
are
attend to the
definitely
store.
ears.
I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me.
No need to be nervous.
Do I look nervous?
A little bit.
My apologies. I don't get out too often. I'm usually in the laboratory where there aren't many others to talk to. If you need any help, just call my name.
Maybe you
If
are
not,
or experiment.
I'll be reading. Thanks.
You could be
No
experiment.
worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we?
No need to trouble you.
Aren't you the legendary traveler?
Legendary is a
I've
little bit
heard
much.
so many stories about you. Always wanted an opportunity to research you up close.
There we go. So you're going to join my party, aren't you?
What do you mean? Sorry, don't mind me. What am
We're
I saying?
science experiment for her.
You'd definitely be able to help Albedo. It is. There's that
Yeah,
man again.
Albedo.
Albedo. Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt?
I
Apologies.
don't think I've heard of him.
I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist.
Okay.
He's also Timaeus and my teacher.
I don't even know who Timaeus is.
I've only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that
Albedo
means
is a
Albedo
teacher.
is Yes. He's dedicated himself to
Grand
investigating the
teacher.
truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get
Interesting.
alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Teyvat, seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guidance from Mr. Albedo helps them to
Helps
solve
us
the
solve
most
the most
unfathomable
unfathomable of problems. Okay.
Paimon didn't.
He is a big deal.
Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face.
Yeah, my knowledge of alchemy
I'm sure
sucks
that
up
Albedo
basic
would love to hear
crafting.
about your incredible
I'm too
exploits.
lazy about it anyways.
I know
So.
it would bring him lots of new inspiration. Albedo is a
Okay.
true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out.
Can you make
I
me
don't
stronger?
see why not. Testing the limits of living beings' capabilities is one of Albedo's areas of research.
Do we get a
after
free
all.
upgrade?
Albedo and Timaeus
I hope
will
we
be
get a free
conducting
upgrade.
research in the
I would like
mountains
to
right
upgrade
now.
my characters a little bit more.
I'd love to take. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves.
Entrance of the
Look out
pass.
for. Sorry. That's the best I can do. Hey, stop worrying. We got.
Perhaps you should tag along.
Anyway.
Oh, I have a.
Look for Albedo.
I have a feeling we're going to go into the icy area. Also, I have a feeling that the audio on my microphone has been dialed up. Well, the sensitivity. It sometimes happens by itself. Looks like Rosilia's there.
Sister Rosaria, so here you are.
So we
Choir
disconnected
practice is about
because
to-
of the
I've
internet.
told you already,
So
I don't
here we
go
are.
in for that kind
We're
of thing.
doing the
I've got
entire
more-
cutscene.
But this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes?
Both of you are
That's
dressed
odd,
rather
'cause I
differently.
don't recall a fulfill the hopes
Also,
of others
Rosario
clause
looks
in
more
my
like a
job
vampire.
description.
He's rather pale.
I mean, sure, but
Rather,
But
like-
what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find
Barbara's
it
a
the least bit
event
odd?
organizer? Isn't she like
what do you mean?
big shot?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony.
No
Who knows?
lip flaps.
Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Oh,
Well,
somebody
can't be.
tricked her?
People aren't like that.
You're too innocent.
Evidence decides
Too
what people are
naive.
like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional
Why are you so
enough to
negative,
think I was gonna
Rosaria?
show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
Time to run
You're
along.
right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've got to get going.
What are you gonna do? I also noticed that she has some sort of like eyeshadow or something on Barbara's eyes.
Seems like that sister's an expert in
Although
making
it could be
people believe anything she
the shadow
wants.
from her lashes.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
Yeah, in the
We
story,
better
this would be the
watch
first
out.
time that
She seems
Uni
like a
and
dangerous villain, or a trickster
Rosaria
at
met.
best.
Although, in this
Oh,
case, it would be
really?
Lumi.
I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where. And you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... huh. So it's you. The honorary knight that saved us from
Yep,
Storm
we're
Terror.
the honorary knight.
Well then,
the one who
given your
saved you all.
status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise,
we just happened to
depending on
cross
your
by.
answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
But you're a sister. You're
Sisters of
you're like a
Mondstadt
nun.
have the authority to arrest people now?
Exactly.
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains?
Oh, we are investigating the
But
truth
you're
of this
only
world.
a traveler. I doubt you have any great skill in alchemy. Whatever. I had a notion of who you were seeking. If it's him
Oh
you're
right,
after,
yes, because
I made a point
alchemy,
of noting his
Albedo.
tracks.
I just only remembered
Many
the
people have made
purpose
their
of
way
our
up after the snowstorm.
adventure.
Let's
Well,
hope
of our
they're
mission.
still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
You look more evil. You don't even look like a sister. You look more like a vampire. Anyways, we need to head to that location marker up ahead. Although, lucky for you guys, I'm just going to cut to that point. Okay, so we are on the right track. Right, so I'm using my special vision power to track
You know,
his
little pixie,
footprints.
your ability to appear and disappear at will is very
I don't think I'm really a
interesting.
pixie. Oh, ah!
Yeah?
Right, I got some meat.
After committing a crime,
And
you'd be able
trying
to
to-
leave
whoa.
the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious.
Ooh,
I'm
nice.
a criminal in your example.
Wow, actually, Hutal's attack patterns are pretty cool. Right, so after that episode, we are going to continue running. Oh god, that's not what I expected. Burn. Okay, that's pretty good.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Right,
Me?
come on.
I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
There we go. Slime condenser.
Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
Right. Which way do I go? I'm not too sure. This direction. The Genesis tree? Right, where else do I go? Keep going up. I need to expand Hutal's health. This is not working. Oh wait, there's something here. There has to be a crystal around here. I see it. Right, I see his footprints. Seriously, he's painting in the freezing
Is that
cold?
Albedo? Why would he hang around a place
Yeah.
like this?
This is like a freezing cold
The
area.
word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape.
Even
The
though
views and scenery here are
it's
pretty
freezing to
good.
death.
Potential paintings everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger?
Although oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say the hilly trolls seems a little bit distracted, but not really. They're on us now.
Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
Oh. Let's go. Ghosts.
Shake it and stir.
And
Surrender and be gentle. Come a little closer.
done.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them?
Well, we came in
They
search of
forgot I
you.
already completed my painting. Would have been a shame
You were
to leave
painting
these
hilly
particular
trolls?
hill.
What's up with painting hilly churros? What makes them so interesting?
Exactly.
I'm
Why
afraid
would
the
you paint
answer
them?
isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow. Look at the detail. But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
I
You
don't
can
know about
find
that.
these
It
hilly
doesn't
churls
really look
anywhere.
that good.
Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection.
Oh.
But take a look at this specimen. The bill,
So it has bunny
the
ears.
coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work.
Evolution at work, and do we
the
kill them?
transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Ugh, something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
He's less of an alchemist and more of a scientist. Also, you're really
Don't you have any
you're not a
questions for
sister
him?
at all.
Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
Yes.
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things.
It
I'll
sounds
skip
like
to the
we're
conclusion. There's only one
a
possibility after
specimen
all.
for you to examine.
You came from afar.
You are
Excellent.
worthy of your scholarly
If I
reputation.
could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously.
I'm not sure I understand.
Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin?
The essence of life? That's a deep topic.
The essence of
Whoa. You want to start with that?
Yeah.
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For
Okay.
example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
Oh. That's new. Especially since his
You can
power is
do that?
Geo Archon. Huh. It is
However,
miraculous.
I have a particular seed in my
But
possession.
there shouldn't be an
The
equivalent
method I'm
exchange.
talking about has produced no results.
I would imagine
It's
that would
like
be
you,
an equivalent
in that it
exchange.
hails from another world, helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not
Right.
from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just
As I
be
said,
able to find
we
a way
are
to
the
get the seed
object
to
of
sprout.
his research. We're just a
Shall
specimen.
we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
What's in it for me?
Mora, knowledge, and
Mora
the
sounds
answer
good.
to the question you are seeking. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's
I
research to do.
bet you're probably freezing to death. Oh, we're being spied on. You definitely look like a villain.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
I don't like you. Right. Right, so we're headed to the test site, which is around here. Did I kill that creature? I want the meat.
Question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
Yeah, can we change it into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the end
Not
point.
the end point, okay.
Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life.
It sounds like you will do anything to create
even
anything.
creation may be possible.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going to make a Frankenstein monster or something.
Still a little difficult to understand?
You're trying to create something new. You're playing God.
But what's the seed gonna become?
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
But it's going to be a unique fruit.
Holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few
But to be fair, Albedo's outfit actually looks pretty good.
The subject of my first research was the elements.
A lot of the other characters feel like
manipulating the elements requires
like tall, handsome male idol characters.
See anything resembling one on your person.
He actually looks kind of more
How
normal.
you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard.
Switch between them.
Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart?
Not that I'm aware of.
Fascinating.
A second heart would be cool. Would be like the Doctor.
This floating child is connected to your body in some way?
I don't know.
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some
caught her with a fishing rod.
That rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you?
Well,
that
yeah,
would
she
mean that
guided me
Paimon's
to
elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick.
the statue.
Or cause the waterfall south of
She has
Springfield to flow
she has
backwards.
a headache.
No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey, how would
What
you
is
know
Paimon?
anyway?
In that case,
She's
it would
food.
appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world.
And you're
Given that
speaking
there's
without
clearly
any
a
mouth
discrepancy
flaps.
in the research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answer. Firstly,
So
this
you're
mysterious
just going to
elemental
experiment
power.
on us.
I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me
Right.
lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Sword skills and wind.
Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear
I wish the
observation are imperative to a
geo
good experiment.
element was a little bit more
This
useful.
is just
I'm
a
not
simple exercise.
too keen on it.
Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
What's Oceanids?
Slimes are fine.
Hydro
Well,
mimics.
prepare yourself.
Don't know
The
what those
slimes
are.
will be here
but
any
okay.
moment.
Already? Oh, there they are. Oh, wait, that's me. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Ugh. Okay, that's one melted. There we go. Where's the other one? Yes. And we're blowing it away. Oh. We're getting a bit too close to the Tomb City.
Great work.
Yeah.
Did you feel anything out of the ordinary?
Nope, I was just playing as Hu Tao.
If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready.
Just a bit cold.
Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the
Nothing
ordinary.
out of the ordinary,
Now that we
okay.
know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
The internal flow.
How do you test that?
How are you going to test that?
It's
Yeah.
very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power.
Okay.
If the elemental
That
power
sounds
is
a bit
stored or
dangerous.
accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Will it crystallize in my stomach?
Kinda terrifying.
Sounds like it's gonna
Don't worry.
cause
In
a
the
few
normal
issues.
course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
As long as it's not permanent.
In the abnormal course of events?
Are we gonna
If
die?
anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry.
That's not
Well,
reassuring.
It's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test.
Will
Just
it
a
give me an
warning.
upgrade?
If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign.
Is
Yes,
it?
that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it.
And
It's a type of
right.
ore known as star silver, but
where
unfortunately
can we find that?
not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll
Right,
point out
okay.
any like all going to plan. We should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns.
I agree
but
with you,
it
Paimon,
seems
for
like
once.
Let's keep our eyes open.
This sounds very dangerous.
Here, should do for catalyst
Right.
purposes.
So I found some ores. Yeah. That's never going to help. Okay, there's some more ores.
This one, usable with a bit of polish.
Okay, that's good. So I just realized with Hu Tao, setting herself ablaze is actually
What
causing
luck.
damage.
This should be
That's
enough.
why she's losing health.
My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Right, I guess we'll teleport to the point. Oh, so this place was Albedo's campsite, but who's that guy?
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting,
And
have a
then
look
we'll
over
do
here.
autoplay. Who's this guy? He wasn't there last time. What is that?
My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Timaeus.
I'm guessing you may have met
Oh,
him
that was the guy
already.
from Mondstadt.
Hello!
Okay.
I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
And what does it say?
Look at all the data. You got all these results from one slime battle?
Looks complicated.
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses, perhaps. I think the most
Okay.
rational direction would be
To
to
a theory?
expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes.
I don't get it.
Consider, you don't have a vision,
Yeah.
but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet
So I'm
they
similar to
too
a slime.
are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for
Are
a
we
point
one
of
with
entry.
nature?
But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, beings consisting entirely of the
Wait,
elements.
so we could
A
be...
cryoregis vine, or even a whopper flower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals,
So could we be an elemental
you
being?
might have to trace back to
A
the
being
world's origins.
of, like,
In that
completely
sense,
made out of elemental energy?
things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that she did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world. Now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Could we have
it
originated from
would.
this world?
Apologies. I was so excited to get the
I mean,
data.
we're a
I'll slow
Isekai
down a bit next time.
person.
Speaking
so
of
we came
data,
here.
to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen
Okay.
for an update, just come and find me.
Great. I'll leave you
Sure.
to it.
But what about the potion? Is the potion nearly done yet? It should be done yet. Is it done yet?
Looks like the potion's ready.
It's ready.
I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you.
Awesome. You're testing it on yourself.
In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember
Let's
to
try
keep
it.
calm at all times. And breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Right, so I opened my bag. We've got the experimental potion. We're going to use that. And let's see what happens. Am I taking fire damage?
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face.
Yeah, it's burning a bit.
You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What's happened to her?
Oh, right, autoplay.
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew
I'm still
you'd
confused.
be sick and still drink some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig.
Out of consideration for the test subject, eh?
You're my assistant. By all sense and reason, it would be wrong of me to place that risk onto you. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world.
Well, isn't that obvious?
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
What,
then again,
for me to
better
explode?
An ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety. The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you.
And everyone understands you. Yep.
People are the same.
Widely
they can
accepted.
Understand, empathize, encourage, and when
Okay,
you're
let's
sick,
move on.
a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. For example,
a lot of this is going over my head.
Can't understand the life of a Pyro-Regisvine or an Eye of the Storm.
Because
have
they're
I explained
animals?
it clearly enough?
Still seems like there's another layer
To
of
sum
meaning
up,
to your words.
This has been a positive
Discrimination?
outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental Timaeus.
As long as
the
there's
results
no
of the new experimenter
negative
app, if
repercussion?
you could see to collating them.
Just a moment,
Awesome.
sir. I'll handle it. You gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form, now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my
We
judgment.
could be a demigod.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up.
Yeah, he does.
What
He
I
totally
meant
does.
to say was, that's the spirit. Mr. Albedo, say something.
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to... If you're interested,
What are you gonna
why
prepare?
not have a look around? It may help.
You know, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there, or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.